All right, we're live. Welcome to week 3.
Right.
All right. So this is the Google Doc that Hillary put together for same outline. I figure so that our other group members can participate, we can give this situation, and then maybe they can do some of the answers or like the quiz questions, some of the answers.
Okay. So I know we had to pick one that was relatively recent, within a year, but the best one that I really could find was Enron. I don't know if you remember that, but I mean that was a clear breach of
a white collar crime.
Yeah, well, because it was the CFO, the chief financial officer, and he did some really horrible things. He set up shell companies. He actually hid all of the debt that Enron had via these shell companies, and in doing so, he tricked investors. He conned the employees of Enron into buying stock of Enron, and when the bought fell out, for $80 a share.
Yeah, I can remember that story. The one I came up with, actually, have you guys heard about the Equifax debacle that came out, how they got hacked?
Yes, I'm in banking, and I've heard all about it for the past couple weeks.
Yeah. So it hasn't been fully investigated, so it might not even be what it looks like. But some of their chief executive officers, after receiving notice, and here's the part where it's iffy, the SEC is looking into it, but it appears that after they received notice, they sold stock in the company before releasing it.
Correct. Yeah.
They were involved in insider trading.
Yeah, I've heard about that also. Nothing has been decreed because of the fact that it still has to go through an investigation process. But from what I've heard, it was a two CFOs who were a part of it, but they were a different department, I guess. And so Equifax claimed that they didn't have on that, and so they were never notified.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see once they pull up their correspondent records to see if that ends up being anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're guilty, quite honestly. I mean,
yeah. I don't know how people think they can get away with it, though.
Well, it's all about getting caught. If you think you can get away with it and not ever get caught, or nobody looks at your financials.
Yeah. Let me see here. I gotta jump back to the recording real quick. Sorry, give me a moment. All right. I don't know if you guys have access. David, are you still on your way home?
I'm actually at home, but because of the fact that I'm on the cell phone, I'm actually out in the backyard where I have cell reception because I don't have it inside the house. Okay. And our internet will not be until Thursday. I'm pretty excited.
Nice. All right. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that took me a little bit. All right. So what about you, Palmer? Are you typing away with your answer or your example? Okay. So which example do we want to use? Does either of those sound good? between the three of us? Or do you have a better
I,
one?
I would think Equifax. Equifax sounds good because of the fact that it is relevant and it's relatively new. Even though the SEC hasn't formally filed charges, I would say that it's still a relevant case.
I'm just going to copy my example from earlier. You can tear it apart if you
Okay.
need to.
Yeah, I think mine, I can't even remember who I did it on. It was one of the first ones that popped up, and he was a bond trader who owned stock in a company, and because he was the majority shareholder, he got privileged information out of them that there was going to be a deal going on.
Yeah, that whole deal is just makes me warm and fuzzy knowing that my financial information is probably out there.
Yeah. Did you see the aftermath of that? Because they tried to make it to where you couldn't actually in the fine print if you signed up for their little protection thing.
You waived your rights to sue them later.
Correct.
For arbitration.
Yeah, I thought that was.
Yeah, and that and the fact that it's a single year's protection automatically renews, so it's basically a year free trial. So I was like, great job, guys. What a way to go. All right.
Yeah.
Back in consequence.
Waiting for the class action lawsuit on that one so I can collect my $10 and call it a day.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to go with, where I'm going to go with that. I think I'll wait to see if my identity gets stolen and then I'll come at them, which is a pain, but. All right, what sort of question do we want to give here? And first of all, this I think the explanation of the example pretty much gives the example as it is. So. All right. Sorry, I'm just going back into the old or last week's what's it called, assignment to see what sort of question we put.
I would probably put like, why is insider trading to be considered a white collar crime?
We could give the situation and ask if they're okay to sell stocks or not. That way we have like several different answers that we can make. So like, um, sounds good to you. All right. So like, man, let's see if I can organize my thoughts. I'm on hour 9 of homework today, so. Do you remember the names of the people that did it?
Of the 3 individuals.
You know, I'll just keep it generic. All right. Suppose that Billy is a senior executive of a financial company, Equifax. It has come to Billy's attention that there was a recent breach in security within the company and millions of personal financial identities were accessed and downloaded. Billy knows that his stock compensation within the company will be reduced considerably after the news reaches his shareholders. Is it legal for Billy to sell his shares before the company makes an announcement?
Sounds good to me.
Sweet.
And so obviously the answer.
Go ahead.
I said, and obviously, so we had to do a quiz answer, right?
Yeah.
So obviously the answer is no. He's not able to sell his shares beforehand because it would be considered insider trading.
All right. Do we want to leave them the wrong answers so that they have some way to
well, the right.
What's that?
Aren't there 2 wrong answers? Oh, there's 3.
Yeah.
of the wrong answers would be ask visit.
You still there, David?
Can you hear me?
No, it's been blank for the past little bit. I heard yes because, and that was it.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So I would say like only if he does it through like a stockbroker or something.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Palmer. I don't know if you read the message, David, but he said that he kind of wants to finish it just so that we can have it done and not have to deal with the potential of not getting it done before the due date.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Me too. I was going to make sure it got turned in anyway. So let's see. Only if he makes a trade with a stockbroker, reason being initiating the trade with inside information would still be considered illegal. Wrong answer number 2.
Yes, CEOs are above the law.
That's a good one. It was, is it legal? Okay, yeah. Palmer's suggestion, only if he receives the information within 20 hours of completing his trade. So, like, only if he acts within 24 hours, right? Or initiates the trade. Yeah. Got it, kind of. Oh, only if he tells everyone within 24 hours of initiating the trade. Okay. All right. Only if he holds a press conference to tell everyone within 24 hours of initiating the trade. And the feedback would be he would still benefit from the inside information. His actions would be considered criminal. Were you good with all of our answers? Sweet. That took like 1/4 of the time that it took last time.
Well, all right, and so let's clarify something. For the answering the question, right? Because she sent out originally the Google Hangouts with every question listed, and I'm like, what is this? I don't want to get that email.
I probably got it. I've been focused on homework. Let me see if I can find it. Hey guys, not sure. Okay. Yeah, this was just her example.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Maybe I misread it then.
Yeah, because she even says in there, she's like, I know that I'll miss some points for missing it. All right. Well, I believe that's it, unless you guys have anything you want to talk about regarding the whatever the material from this week. The stop sharing screen is right there in the way. I can't talk. That's fair. Do you see this outline? What on earth? I just downloaded it from there. For some reason, it's interesting. I don't know how to get that off. Any ideas, guys?
What are you trying to remove?
There's this weird box. I just imported it from Google Sheets or Google Docs to submit it, and there's this weird outline box that's there. I've never seen it before.
I'm going to say go to insert.
You still there, David?
It's
Sorry, I couldn't hear that very well.
I'm looking at it right now. Order the entire text. There should be one that has paragraph. So if you select it,
I'll just copy it over to you. Alrighty. All right, we're submitted.
Awesome. Shut up.
All right. I think we'll call it quits then. You're welcome. See you next week. Yep, same time works for me, unless the girls have another time that they need to go for to make it easier on their schedules. I'm good for the same time. Alrighty. Are you, David?
What's up?
Are you good for the same time next week?
Yeah, 5:30 Tuesday. Sounds good to me.
All right. Sounds good. Talk to you then.
Awesome. All right. Talk to you guys later.